Why did the SEC sue Ripple and call XRP a security, but spared Stellar? By the way, Ripple CTO agrees that XRP exists to challenge banks' monopoly and empower individuals, but why do false narratives still persist among some XRP community members? Also, will the documents help Ripple and Coinbase in the court of public opinion? Finally, are we to see a $10 price target if the legal outcome favors Ripple? Stick with me till the end to find out more. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of June. Yassin Mobarak, the founder of VC firm Dizer Capital, has reacted to Bakkt's mass delisting of multiple cryptocurrency assets amid increasing regulatory scrutiny of the crypto industry. In a tweet on June 11th, Mobarak said he has always been suspicious that the SEC sued Ripple and alleged XRP to be a security. At the same time, Stellar and the XLM coin were spared. I always found it strange and suspicious that Ripple was sued and XRP was accused of being a security while Stellar was spared and nothing happened to XLM, said Mobarak. The founder of Dizer Capital made this known in reaction to news of Bakkt delisting multiple top cryptos assets. As reported, Bakkt delisted 23 crypto assets, including Stellar, XLM, Tezos, XTZ, Compound Token, Comp, Avalanche, AVAX, Engine Coin, ENJ, etc. Bakkt's delisting of XLM alongside 22 other cryptocurrencies attracted the attention of crypto enthusiasts, especially members of the XRP community. The move triggered varied reactions from the XRP proponents. While some XRP enthusiasts criticized the SEC for being responsible for the move, others seemed satisfied that the securities regulator was also attacking XLM. It is interesting to note that Stellar was created by Ripple's co-founder Jed McCaleb. The prominent American programmer launched Stellar in 2014 after he left Ripple in 2013. Stellar competes with Ripple in terms of enhancing cross-border settlements. Notably, McCaleb gained enormous profits by selling over 9 billion XRP allocated to him as a co-founder of Ripple. McCaleb emptied his XRP wallet in June 2022. It bears mentioning that in December 2020, the SEC charged Ripple alongside two of its execs Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson with conducting unregistered securities offerings via their past and continuous sale of XRP. Despite being a Ripple co-founder and having sold a massive amount of XRP for years, the SEC did not sue McCaleb. The exclusion of McCaleb in the Ripple lawsuit sparked rumors within the XRP community. Many speculated that McCaleb agreed with the SEC to provide vital information about the leading blockchain company in exchange for his protection. Interestingly, Mobarak also shared a similar sentiment in his recent tweet. Meanwhile, crypto law founder attorney John Deaton previously commented on the reason behind the exemption of McCaleb from the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. As reported in March, attorney Deaton said McCaleb was not included in the lawsuit because he is among the top industry stakeholders on crypto's Mount Rushmore list. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Over the weekend, Ripple CTO David Schwartz expressed agreement with a series of tweets by Panos Mekras, the author of Understanding the Crypto Economy, regarding the position of XRP. Mekras shared his perspective on the purpose of XRP. He emphasized that it was not for banks or to assist financial institutions. Instead, XRP was designed to challenge their monopoly and offer individuals a superior peer-to-peer, P2P, transaction experience. I 100% agree with that thread. Awesome description, the Ripple Chief Technology Officer remarked to Mekras' sentiment. Mekras highlighted the early vision of Ripple, formerly OpenCoin, which aimed to build an open payment system and a P2P credit network atop the XRP ledger. According to the financial expert, Ripple sought to enable individuals to break free from the constraints imposed by traditional financial networks such as credit cards, PayPal, and other institutions notorious for fees, currency exchange charges, and processing delays. While Ripple eventually shifted its focus to the banking system and cross-border payments, it aimed to level the playing field for smaller banks, according to Mekras, and disrupt the dominance of the SWIFT cartel, which primarily served larger institutions. However, Mekras lamented that some members of the XRP community continue to hold misconceptions about the token's purpose, perpetuating false narratives initially spread by Bitcoin maximalists and later propagated by self-proclaimed XRP influencers and YouTubers. Recall that we recently captured how a well-known data aggregator platform described XRP as an imposter coin that defeated the purpose of decentralization. Mekras urged community members to stick to the facts and recognize XRP as a tool designed to empower individuals disillusioned with banks and centralized entities that impose high fees and possess the ability to censor users. Mekras stressed that XRP was built to liberate people from the control of such institutions and return power to individuals. Notably, the decentralized nature of the XRPL allows anyone, including individuals, businesses, and banks, to utilize its features according to their needs and preferences. As reported 2 weeks ago, HSBC, the largest Europe-based bank, recently recognized XRPL as a game-changer for global settlements. Furthermore, with HINMAN's emails expected to be made public tomorrow, crypto community members continue to speculate the extent of the document's impact on the crypto industry and the SEC's intense crackdown. Notably, HINMAN's emails are related to the drafts of former SEC official William HINMAN's June 2018 speech on cryptocurrencies. In a tweet on June 11th, crypto law founder attorney John Deaton said HINMAN's emails would not change the application of Howey. However, the documents will show the difficulty in applying the 1930s/40s precedent to modern-day technology. It bears mentioning that the Howey test is a legal test used in the U.S. to examine whether a transaction constitutes an investment contract. It was established in 1946 by the United States Supreme Court in the lawsuit between the SEC and W.J. Howey Company. Under Howey, a transaction requires an investment of money in a common enterprise with the expectation of profit from the efforts of others. A transaction is deemed a security once it satisfies all prongs of the Howey test. Since Howey's inception, the test has been applied in numerous securities-related lawsuits, including the ongoing SEC versus Ripple cases. Attorney Deaton did not comment on whether HINMAN's emails will be instrumental in the ongoing SEC versus Ripple legal tussle. According to Deaton, the exchange of emails will serve as a valuable asset for Coinbase and Ripple in shaping public perception while stimulating bipartisan endeavors in Congress to promote the implementation of favorable legislation concerning cryptocurrencies. Deaton made this known while reacting to his previous tweet about the upcoming 5th anniversary of HINMAN's speech. The crypto law founder noted that Brett Redfern, former director of SEC's Trading and Markets, warned that HINMAN's speech would cause market confusion. Recall that HINMAN issued the controversial speech on June 14, 2018, at the Yahoo Finance All-Market Summit, Crypto. The speech has become integral to the ongoing SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. It is worth noting that the most controversial aspect of HINMAN's speech was his declaration of Bitcoin and Ethereum as non-securities. However, HINMAN did not comment on XRP even though the asset was among the top 3 cryptos at the time of the speech. With the SEC suing Ripple in December 2020, the blockchain company requested the drafts of HINMAN's speech to support its fair notice defense. Ripple needed the document to learn more about how HINMAN concluded that Bitcoin and Ethereum are no longer securities. Interestingly, the SEC fought tooth and nail to ensure the document was inadmissible in its lawsuit against Ripple. However, Judge Sarah Nett Byrne, one of the judges in the SEC versus Ripple case, ordered the SEC to surrender the documents to the blockchain company. Months after surrendering the documents to Ripple, the SEC still filed a motion to seal the content of the emails. Again, Judge Annalisa Torres denied SEC's motion to seal HINMAN's docs while ordering the documents to be released to the public. HINMAN's docs are expected to be made public on June 13, 2023. Now to the big question of the day. Are we to see a $10 price target if the legal outcome favors Ripple? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. In a recent development that has sparked excitement among XRP enthusiasts, Yoshitaka Kitao, chairman and CEO at SBI Holdings Inc., shared his optimistic views on the future of XRP should Ripple secure a victory against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. T.O. David, a long-standing proponent of XRP, highlighted the video snippet of Kitao's Japanese speech. The snippet quickly spread across the crypto community alongside its English rendition. The statement has caught the attention of crypto enthusiasts, as Kitao's insights hold significant weight. XRP community influencer Ari quoted the update and added context for further clarification. Kitao's remarks, translated from Japanese to English, suggested that if the ongoing legal proceedings regarding XRP's classification as a security conclude favorably, the digital asset's price could soar. He further affirmed that Ripple is considering an initial public offering, IPO. According to him, this could potentially lead to substantial capital gains for shareholders, regardless of whether they choose to sell or hold their XRP investments. Furthermore, the crypto influencer shed light on the unique communication style of Kitao. She likened his speaking manner to that of a daimyo, a feudal lord in historical Japan, rather than a government PR spokesperson addressing a news conference. This characterization highlights the confidence and authoritative stance of the SBI president on the matter. SBI Holdings Incorporated is a Japanese financial services company that has been actively involved in the crypto industry since 2016. The company has invested in many crypto startups, including Ripple, Coincheck, and VC Trade. SBI Holdings has a solid and strategic partnership with Ripple. As a vital bridge between traditional financial institutions and the world of digital assets, SBI has actively promoted adopting Ripple's innovative solutions, especially in cross-border payments. Kitao's positive outlook for XRP aligns with the argument of numerous influential figures in the crypto space. Recall that a pro-XRP lawyer, John Deaton, recently argued that XRP would soar to $10 post-lawsuit victory. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.